When Hell Let Loose was acquired a while back, it was, to say the least, interesting, from bugs being added, a half-baked British faction, but recently they've updated their game and I do believe it is a step in the right direction, especially in the historically accurate department in a, well, very historically inaccurate game. But let's have a look at what they've done, and the first is improvements to the British faction. Initially they were pretty lackluster, with no desert uniforms and no bipod for the Bren gun, and some of the most atrocious iron sights I've ever seen in any video game. And thankfully, in regards to the uniform, it's been replaced on LL Main with the British 8th Army, who was later renamed to the Army of the Nile, being implemented with unique weapons and a new uniform, which includes shorts, thankfully. Unfortunately, they aren't as tight and high-waisted as the ones the Rhodesians wore, but regardless, they've also added the Churchill for this map and replaced the Firefly, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And from my initial testing, the Churchill is a pretty damn good addition, but they've also removed the Panther from this map for historical accurate reasons, which is pretty cool since the Panther just shits on every other tank. And honestly, since they've taken this step, they should do the same for the Stalingrad map. But LL Main as a whole is a very long range map where tanks can wreak absolute mayhem. There was even this one time where I got a 70 kill streak and we ran out of ammo, and since the Firefly is a slow piece of shit, we decided to slowly run into the enemy and try and run as many over as we possibly could. But the unfortunate thing is, by adding these changes to the LL Main map, I very rarely still get to play as them because it's not too much of a popular map, but thankfully Drill gets played a lot more, which I personally prefer of a map, especially compared to Remagen. I don't care what people say, I do not like Remagen, since a common argument is people saying that, oh, just use an airhead, try and sneak around and build a garrison. It's like, you underestimate the intelligence of a public game, but I'm getting off topic here, I apologize. They've also added in some new weapons, and this has thankfully removed the Pattern 14. It didn't make sense for it to be prominent in the British lineup, but some might argue this was done for game balance since the Lee Enfield holds 10 rounds, which could be considered unfair to the Germans, but I personally prefer things to be historical and asymmetrical. The gun that replaced the Pattern 14 was the SMLE Naught 1 Mark III, which has a much better iron sight and is so satisfying to use on long range maps such as LL Main. The next gun that was added is the M1928A1 Thompson with the drum mag as well, aka the Tommy gun. Now, I really like this addition because it was used in LL Main. However, me personally, I kind of hate the Thompson in this game. It's a skill issue, yes, but I always feel at a disadvantage compared to the German SMGs, especially on a long range map, and I found that you're just better off taking the Lee Enfield. But I will say it's a pretty badass weapon, and if you do get into close quarters, you can just absolutely mow people down in the same style as a PPSH. They've also added the German Africa Corps with the relevant uniforms and tank camos, and some new night maps, which I don't really mind since I'm blind on these maps, but these additions are great, and it's good to see Team 17 make some positive steps in the right direction to make this game better. Hopefully soon we might see the addition of the Polish and Finnish faction, but the roadmap that was released earlier in the year can pretty much be disregarded, unfortunately, especially since each year they wanted to add in a significant historical event, which might imply, since this year was supposed to be 1939, I imagine next year being 1940, it could mean hypothetically they might add the French faction if I'm going based on the biggest historical event of that year. But we need more updates like this, and I would love to hear your opinion on the topic. And if you could add one faction or even one theater to Hell Let Loose, what would it be? Me personally, I'd add the Italians coupled with some new Africa maps, but nonetheless, I will now show you some gameplay with the new Lee Enfield, and I hope you enjoy it, and please do leave a like on the video as it greatly helps. That's a panther. That's a panther. Thankfully, the driver isn't focusing. Gotcha. Push up. Let's push up. Try and get behind the panther. What? That was a... What? What is going on? That's a hit for... Okay, I'm fucking...
This guy's in the water.
I'm upset about that. Oh yeah, the Bren gun sounds good, and it's so nice that they now have a bipod and the iron sights have been fixed, because that gun was just unacceptable.
Hey, can you save me?
Always love a bit of roleplay. Beautiful that this thing is 10 rounds. Makes it much viable, or much more viable than the Kar 98 with its 5. Got him. So much better to see targets with this open iron sight. Hopefully the grass is still... 1.
Enemy Panther 4 coming from left HQ.
2. Wait, still moving? 3, I think? Or is that still 2? Got him. They definitely have a spawn point down here. Shit. Gotta try and get here.
Are you back there searching now, are you?
1. 2.
Yeah.
3. I think that was a ding. That's a confirmed kill. Sounds of it. Just gotta confirm the kill. You never know. No kill feed. Always take the extra shot to be careful. That's 1.
Must be an enemy OP.
2.
Yard area.
Window in the windmill is clear. Really know that we're in the Netherlands based on the windmills.
We've got a vehicle coming.
Alright, just taking a German OP. Stuka. Oh, that is painfully traumatic. I think he was aiming for our Cromwell. That was a pretty significant miss.
Be careful, I just got shot in the head. So, crawl if you come to save me.
I can't hit that far. Thing is, I don't know if I'm leading too much or too... Okay, too much. Oh, actually, no, it's too little. He's down. I got the assist anyway, so that's all that matters. Oh my goodness. I gotta edit this out. It's just embarrassing. That's a hit.
Yeah, there's lads on them now.
They got it.
Nope. Nope. No thanks. I think I heard a hit marker. Got him. Oh yeah, I can use a rocket. I can use a rocket. Back up.
Shot it up and killed it.
Oh, okay, alright, sorry.
No, no stress.
Go for it, go.
Got it. Thank you.
Good shit.
We have this in the bag. GG. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, I thought I could squeeze in one more kill. Only got one ball. But anyways, I'm going to end today's video there. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like on the video and click the video that is on screen because I know you'll like it. Anyways, my name is Tan2 and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Crazy. Oh shit, the brute's coming for me. Oh!